Steven Jackson, Brandon Wright gets the start with the former Sixer Chris Webber, Monta, Ellis, and Baron Davis. Sixers are in a battle for an Eastern Conference playoff spot. Andre Iguodala, Thaddeus Young, with Samuel Dalembert averaging a double-double. Willie Green and Andre Miller.
Ellis would have had a steal after a deflection by Baron if he'd seen the ball. He didn't see the ball last time, and they just missed that ball.
And Brandon Wright putting it up and in and drawing the foul. It's not biedrins, but Brandon who becomes Monte's partner on the pick and roll.
This is the defense we talked. Philadelphia's been playing good defense, and that's one of the reasons they've had eight in the last 10 wins.
Over a month, they're allowing the fourth fewest points. Sixers are rotating and moving and switching very well defensively. Jack and Willie Green, shot clock down to 5. Little pump fake and hanging and finishing. Dalembert elbow jumper. Brandon Wright with a rebound. Baron off to the races. Baron in on the shot blocker to Webber, and he'll lay it up and in. Baron Davis has a little spring in his step and a very beautiful delivery to Monta.
You know he's going to get to that passing lane. Andre Miller's 3 questionable decisions I've seen so far by him. That's unusual.
Webber finding Monta, well run. So far so good as Iguodala missing. Baron away with the deflection.
They need to get some scores here. They're going down now.
8 straight by Philadelphia, and they're more than back in the ball game.
Well, maybe Jackson got hit this spot. Well, I'm telling you, Brandon Wright saved the Warriors from a turnover.
And they're coming right at the Warriors, but the altitude, there is the Kitty Hawk. Andre Miller, 75% from the line, misses both. Brandon Wright rolling, Brandon Wright finishing. Baron with the block shot. Push ahead, Monta running the floor. Brandon Wright to lay it up and in.
He's fun to watch. Steven's got a layup.
Well, there's Philadelphia. It's Miller taking the shot, but Iguodala dropping it inside, knocked away, tried to save, and ricochet to Jackson.
This is a crazy first quarter.
Steven Jackson dropping in the 3.
This got crazier.
Jackson on the back down. Little zone look here out of the trap. Monta penetrating. Stop and pop. Jackson Lou Williams matchup, and Barnes cutting. The pass ricochets all the way to Monta. Couldn't get the angle on the glass, but tipped up and in. Steven Jackson. Jackson time to set his feet. Yes, sir.
Ellis went right to his favorite spot.
Jackson found him, and when you're shooting 60% for a month, you get those kind of rolls.
Players in this league are so athletic.
Oh, that's a great sign. Harrington had been 5 of 23 the last 2 games. Warriors once had a 13-point lead. Al on the reload. Why not?
That's a quick 6.
Philly will take time. And the Warriors, they can hurt you in a lot of ways. And March 1 is the deadline. You must be on a team's roster to participate in the playoffs. And so Baron Davis with the left hand.
And when you've been around 4 years, you need to be more consistent. And he knows that.
Barnes from the corner. And he drops in the 3. Baron to Barnes. Surprised him out a little bit.
I saw it coming a long time ago.
And Pietrus down the lane, a blocking foul, and an opportunity for a 3-point play.
Well, he drew 2 defenders, and then Barnes caught it and was in a position to score. And then the drop back pass.
Well, has had a major shooting night as Pietrus. Beautiful steal. Better pass to Barnes. In on Carney to lay it in. Reggie Evans, along with Deshaun Stevenson and Drew Gooden, everybody getting into the Abraham Lincoln look. And the alley-oop to Monta! And here he comes right into your living room. The bench really coming through and playing well to back up Brandon Wright and Baron and Monta and the starters that were so good.
Well, not only you're getting layups, and that's why you're shooting 58%, but you're getting good ball movement, a nice steal that leads to a little breakout.
Iguodala is at Jackson all over him. Barnes pushing ahead. Jackson did well to run it down. Save it to Pietrus. And that's just how you draw it up. Pietrus on Reggie Evans. And what a finish. English with the English.
And you know, here's what I'm saying. You don't always try to dunk. You just keep going. All in one motion. He's not even up to rim level there. It's interesting, isn't it? Usually comes to a jump stop. He went right, all in one motion, off 1 foot, and laid it up with the finesse. Little Monta Ellis with him.
Croshere for three. Shot clock at 7. Willie cut off the baseline nicely. Croshere will show and go, and he drops it in. A little show and go on Dalembert. Left the shot blocker staple to the floor.
And Iguodala's being just smothered by Jackson tonight. Iguodala's averaged 24.5 over the last 3 games.
Aaron and Weber. If you ask Don Nelson, how do I envision all these pieces working together? Well, tonight you're getting a good look. He cocked it back with the right hand and then spiked it.
Monta, and we stop it right here because he's got the step and the wide open lane. Just hand it off. And that's about as easy as you can get.
When a guy runs by naked, hand him the ball, and Weber did that perfectly. And Brandon Wright with a block. Jackson's terminated the dribble, leaning in, and still made it. But Baron Davis was 1 of 9. Make him shoot a jumper.
Goes right down the gut. You get Dalembert reaching. He did stop the penetration all the way to the rim.
Aaron got caught up in the air. Weber will launch it in. But Chris Webber's he's having a nice game.
It's been here and there. Tonight is one of the first times all season, Jim, I think, where they've gotten good bench play out of everybody who's come into the game. Usually Nelson's got to go to the bench, see how a guy's playing, and make a decision. Everybody who's put in the game tonight has contributed.
The final minute of the third, and it's back to the 15-point halftime lead, so really not added anything, but Philly has not made a run. Barnes missing the deep shot. Monta tracks it down. Jackson back to Ellis to lay it up and in.
Philly only has 73 points, and they had 18 in 1 quarter, 21 in the third.
Oh, Carney with Monta with the quick hands. There goes Kid quickness to lay it up and out, and Barnes dunks it home. 21st sellout of the season. Enjoying Monta Ellis with the quick hands there, knocking it away. And Steven Jackson, left side of your screen, and just tripping over Willie Green. And he's staying in the game, which is a good sign. Mickael Pietrus is back at the scorer's table, and his pregame meal is no longer with him. As Monta drops in the jumper.
Only their second 3 of the night, but the Warriors haven't made any in the second half after making 7 in the first.
Monta turns the corner, lays it up and in, draws the foul.
Gets a lot of 3-point plays.
Barron thought about the 3. Pietrus inside the Croshere. And you're part of this team. Your coach believes in you because he's putting you out on the floor. Make the most of it.
Just go and play.
Pietrus out of the corner, and he knew we were talking about him. Drops in the 3 right on cue. The Warriors have 3 minutes of work here, though.
Yeah, they sure do. And they got a little stagnant. Ooh, that's a dangerous pass.
Back down to 4. Pietrus' step back. It's his night. Pietrus is back in the rotation. Barron, this is going to be a night he'd just soon forget. Azubuike with a hustle play. And Pietrus is there. Air France with a 2-hand finish.
This is a great team effort tonight.
3 players with 21. You'd love to be in Vegas. And Azubuike with the 3. And everyone that has come off the bench has gotten involved tonight. This has been a true team effort for the Warriors. Brandon Wright, part of our HD defining moment of the game. Brandon's first quarter. as he went for 11 points, 4 rebounds, 2 blocks, and set his career high in scoring in 12 minutes. And the way he played in the first, the Warriors are now 22-3 when they lead after the first quarter.
Well, I thought Brandon Wright set the tone for everyone else. It wasn't Baron Davis. Jackson was good in that first quarter, but primarily Brandon Wright getting that start, did a nice job, and he and Stephen Jackson combined for 20 points to get him off to a good start.